Welcome to the Pulse with Peter B. I'm your host, Peter Biancamano. Let's get you to the pulse on everything you need to know. And today's show is brought to you by the Pilsner House and Beer Garden, located at 1422 Grand Street. Go visit our friends there. Have a beer, have a pretzel, have a sweet time. Speaking of sweet times, we have one of our sweetest guests, and that is our Places Insider.
Wow,
Isn't
you're
it
so nice.
Exactly.
So sweet.
You made fun of my transition the last time.
Yeah, I'm still making fun of it.
Oh,
but then you
on.
complimented me, so
Exactly.
I have mixed feelings.
And that is Krista Stucchio of #FoodPick. Krista, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Speaking of sweets, I've heard about the establishment's Cinnamon Buns that we are going to talk about. And of course, that is the Hive, located at 1000 Park Avenue. Talk to me about how great the Hive is.
I don't even know where to start.
Oh, wow.
I really don't, because so they opened up, gosh, it's been, I think, less than a year and a half ago. It was the fall of 2021. You know, the chronicles of 2020 really set things back.
That damn thing called the pandemic, right?
That damn thing called the pandemic. And do you know which spot that they replaced?
Churrio's Meat Market.
Yeah.
Come on.
But like, how crazy that they transformed a meat market into this stunning coffee shop, which, by the way, is not just a coffee shop. You can shop, like actually shop for goodies there. Like
what type of goodies?
Like gifts, like
I see.
Books and baby things and mom things and best friend things, like just little amazing goodies from like awesome brands.
That is awesome.
Yes. So you can get your coffee, shop around a little bit, and then they also have this super cute play space in the back for little kids. Say that.
So this was started by mothers. It's a woman-run business,
yeah, it's
correct?
a women-run business.
And they wanted to add, which who knows what Churrio's was doing back there.
Yeah, they had a lot of work. They had a lot of work.
Exactly. They wanted to add this play area in the back, so kind of the moms can socialize in front, and their kids can socialize in the back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just like a really cool concept. I remember when they first announced this was coming out, I was like, am I going to like fit in there? Can I go in there? But let me tell you. So first of all, the owners are Kat and Kristen. They met, they both have young kids. They met, I believe, after they each had their first kid, came up with this whole idea. They were in like the retail world, the PR world. So they completely, switched gears. But these two are just like, oh my God, they are a ray of sunshine. Aww. So sweet, so welcoming. I love how Kat puts it all the time. They want the Hive to be like you're just sitting around at your best friend's mom's kitchen. Aww. Just chit-chatting, and like everyone's welcome, everyone feels comfortable. And let me tell you, like that's how it is. Like the whole staff is so friendly. I've seen everybody in there, like even some cute guys. I'm like, I didn't think any guys would be coming in here, but
thanks, Krista. I knew I was in there.
I heard you haven't been yet. So.
Oh, wow. Diss there. Look at that. I'm changing subject. I called her sweet in the beginning of the segment, and this is what I got. I want to know about these cinnamon buns.
Oh, my gosh. Sorry. Yeah, I really was like skipping over the cinnamon buns. So
how could you?
Kristen is a great baker. So she makes a lot of cookies there. They have this amazing like rainbow cookie.
Like that tricolored that you get at an Italian bakery?
Sorry, I misspoke. Sprinkles, like rainbow sprinkles.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
They have a s'mores cookie. But yeah, so she started making these cinnamon buns, and they're only on Saturdays and Sundays. People line up like down the block to wait for these cinnamon buns at, the crack of dawn. In the cold. I mean, now it's luckily not that cold anymore, but oh my gosh, people were waiting in line for these things. They actually just recently got a new oven to accommodate like
larger orders.
Yeah, so
that is great.
I had a chance.
You had them.
I have.
Okay.
Oh my God, they're amazing.
You're one of the lucky few, because you're right. That line stretches.
Yeah, it does. And I took my family to have some recently, and everyone's blown away. Seriously, and I'm not a sweets person, so when I talk about sweets, it's a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's so amazing because you love to see businesses start this way.
Yeah.
It is, as we said, women-owned, who are friends.
Really good friends, yeah.
And then boom shakalaka, they got one of the hottest coffee shop in town, right?
Literally one of the hottest. And It's great. Like they have such a great community. Like a lot of fellow food bloggers that I am friends with love going there too. It's a great spot to work. There's a lot of good spots to sit and chill. And yeah, I mean, I know there's a ton of coffee shops in Hoboken, but it's a special one. Let me tell you, you can do more than just grab a coffee and go.
You know, and it's a perfect location in my opinion as well.
Yeah?
Because Uptown Hoboken is certainly more family centric than let's say downtown by the Path especially, and so on and so forth. So for moms to build a coffee shop where the children can play in the back, I mean, while their mom's socialize in the front, it was a genius idea in my opinion. It really was.
Yeah, it really was, and there's really nothing else like it in town. So super great concept. And something I did want to mention. So besides Kristen baking her own baked goods, they have a ton of they're supporting local as well. I love when local supports local.
Absolutely.
I believe Boomerang Bites is one of them. Annie and M's, which opened downtown in the old Tutapesca.
Tutapesca. On 3rd Street there between Garden and Park or Bloomfield and Garden, one of those.
So they're selling some of their baked goods. Oh my gosh, I had this incredible gluten-free banana bread.
Oh my goodness! Now
I don't talk about gluten-free.
I was going to say it's so hit or miss gluten-free.
Yeah, it is.
It is. I've had gluten-free things that are fantastic, and some that are like, give me gluten, or don't.
No,
give me anything.
You would never know. It was like, it was heaven. I would have never known if I wasn't told.
Interesting. Now you said it was a coffee shop too.
Yeah. Coffee. About the coffee.
What about the coffee
Cinnamon
here,
buns,
Krista?
Bread.
Talk to me about the coffee.
Oh man.
Or your go-to there.
Oh, my go-to. Oh gosh. They have a cereal milk latte.
Cereal milk.
Oh yeah.
So what do they put it in? Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something like that?
That's what it tastes like. Like that's the goal, like that's what they thought of. And I was like, this is genius because who doesn't? That's like the best part of having cereal, right. Like slurping up the end. And then they have a Lucky Charms matcha.
Oh my God! Do they put the marshmallows?
Yeah,
in?
They do. I one time spilled it all over myself.
But did you have some before?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah. But sure. It was not a lucky time for me. So
wow,
that was really bad. That was a really bad dad joke.
No, that was a great joke. What are you kidding me? So now,
if you're supporting them, that means it's a bad dad joke.
Wow.
Woo!
So this is the last time Krista Stucchio will be on the Pulse. We want to thank her for her many, many years of service.
Oh my God.
Just kidding. Krista, if you had to compare the Hive.
Oh God.
I know. Here we go. Because we speak about how different it is, right?
Yep.
But if you had to compare the ambiance, let's just say, take away the children's playroom in the back, to another type of coffee shop in town, who are you comparing it to?
Ooh.
Or it could be multiple ones.
No, you know what? I'm going to say the Uptown Way.
Okay, the one by the viaduct.
Yes,
nice.
Because it has so much natural light. It's big, it's bright, it's white. There's just a lot of it's colorful, it's bright.
It's
cheery.
Colorful and bright.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. All right, Krista Stucchio of @FoodPick. Make sure you follow her on her Instagram address. And I'm going to say this because I started the segment, praising you. And now I'm going to finish the segment praising you. Hoboken Girls Influencer of 2021. Krista Stucchio of @FoodPick.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Exactly. When you win those awards, you make the Pulse look better. So
Yay,
we love that.
That's the goal.
Exactly. We'll see you on a future episode.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Folks, that is the Hive, 1000 Park Avenue. Go visit it. We will be right back.
Welcome to Hudson River Care and Counseling. Hello, I'm Dr. Pam Pater-Ennis, the CEO and founder of Hudson River Care and Counseling with over 30 years of clinical social work experience and therapy. We are a progressive counseling and coaching practice with a diverse team that brings a holistic approach to clients. We offer support both in person and through digital platforms such as telehealth. Consider us a safe haven that you can trust with care for your mental health needs. Visit our website to set up a consultation today.
Peter Biancamano, your hostess with the mostest of the Pulse with Peter B. Folks, don't forget to go on our Facebook and our Instagram pages by searching the Pulse with Peter B and like and follow us on each of those platforms. We're constantly updating those pages with previews of each week's segments and cool stories. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our email address at thepulsewithpeterb@gmail.com.
Welcome back. I'm your host with the most, so much better than that hack, Peter Biancamano, and I'm so happy today to be joined by Jamie DeJesus from Aleo Production. How you doing?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm terrific now that you're here. So viewers out there may know that Aleo Production organized the music at the benefit that we did for the Chambord fire victims, and it was absolutely fantastic. Can't thank you enough for that.
My pleasure.
And terrific bands. But it made me curious to know more about Aleo Production and the music scene in Hoboken and your involvement.
Well, I started doing the music at Northern Soul. Before there, just kind of going to Northern Soul, and they had live music every Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, which is such a great scene, and I worked nearby every Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So I always checked out the music, got to know some people. It was a really great scene. I ended up running the music scene there for a while, getting to know a whole lot of people, and just developed these things that we do here in Hoboken and around the area, like the one we're doing in Sinatra Park on June 30th, which is the Fleetwood Mac Engagement. It's just one of the things that we do.
And so tell us more about that. Have you been involved in that before in years past, or?
I think this might be the 6th year that we're doing the Sinatra Park series. That's the summer series that we do, that Jerry Fallow runs with the Cultural Affairs Department of Hoboken. But it's a great outdoor show, 7 to 9, like friends and family. It's so good. All the kids like run around. And so what I do there is I kind of use it as a celebration of the music community in the area, as well as celebrating an artist. So this year we're doing Fleetwood Mac. So we have about 35 of the musicians, the pros in the area, all kind of pieced together in different bands. This one song will have this ensemble with guitars, and then this next song will have a different ensemble, maybe add some keys, take away an acoustic, put a violin in there, and just everybody kind of mingles, which is the point, you know, all the musicians getting to mingle each other in the best way musically.
Well, that sounds fantastic. And 35 musicians, free open-air concert,
this
beautiful
wonderful
music.
backdrop.
Yeah, and a great town. It sounds absolutely terrific. I know I will be there, possibly a little bit sauced, but from
Well, good.
yeah. I mean, that's the way I enjoy music, right? Different
Right.
strokes for different folks. But so tell us, how did Aleo Productions come into being?
Let's see. Well, you know, I did this thing called the Last Waltz, which I've done every year since 2014. And knowing all of these wonderful musicians that all have their own projects that are all really amazing, original music and cover projects and party bands and all sorts of stuff, I got to know all these musicians, and I found that the Last Waltz, if you know it, is the perfect avenue for like a musical expression of a lot of people. So it kind of brings the community together. There's a core band of 8 people, and then there's 20 guests, like Joni Mitchell, Neil Young, and Neil Diamond. And so we've done that for 8 years, I guess. Yeah. This year will be the 8th year. It's the Saturday before Thanksgiving at the White Eagle Hall. We do it every year, the Saturday before Thanksgiving at
Now,
White Eagle Hall.
Sorry, that sounds fantastic. Since you are, let's say, a veteran of the music scene in our area, both in front of us, wonderful Hoboken, and probably behind us in New York City, what is your favorite musical locations where they play live music in Hudson County? Top 3.
Hudson County, top 3. The White Eagle Hall's a great venue, brand new, or refurbished. It's a real old building. Beautiful stained glass ceiling, windows, great restaurants on the bottom. I love that venue. It just sounds great. The sound crew is top notch, the lighting crew. It's just a really comfortable place to play and a comfortable place to see a show. Number 2, in Hudson County, let's see. Well, can I say the first thing that came to my mind was something in New York, which is the Rockwood Music Hall, which I really like a lot. Just a really comfortable venue to play. My third favorite venue in Hudson County is the Harsimus Cemetery. I mean, you're playing music in a pre-Civil War cemetery with the dead and the spirits, and goats chewing on the grass like mowing the lawn, and kids running around in families, and it's a really cool scene. Yeah.
Well, I've definitely had friends that have been to different events at that cemetery, and they love it. I don't believe in ghosts or spirits, but I'm still a little bit creeped out about partying in a cemetery, so I have declined those invitations that I've had. But that sounds really, really cool. Where did you start out in your musical career?
Well, I'm a classical singer. I studied voice for quite a while at Westminster Choir College. I had some great experiences there, singing with like amazing symphonies and conductors and orchestras. Did that for a long time. I've sung in lots of different groups, a cappella groups. I have Aleo production is kind of a, we do parties and stuff like that, but we also do these large productions of shows that we come up with original music or events of covers or tributes, and that's where I've been playing bass and singing for a million years now.
So what came first, the singing or the playing the instruments?
I played piano for a long time. I studied serious voice, so that's where I think the serious study and the serious performance and stuff and making a living out of it came from.
Oh, that's really, really cool. Well, before we go to a commercial here, why don't you tell everybody the event again on June 30th? Just a little bit about it again, because everybody should get out there and see it. I've seen what Aleo Production does and the wonderful musicians that they have, and I know I've loved it. And I was musical skeptical because I've never been a musical person, but I mean, I was jamming, I was swaying, and I didn't even have anything to drink. So that's how good they are. So I don't want people to miss out on when was it again?
June 30th at Sinatra Park. Aleo Production with the City of Hoboken will present the Fleetwood Mac Engagement. It's going to be a good one.
Well, Jamie, thanks so much for joining. It was an absolute pleasure to have you.
My pleasure as well.
Thank you. And stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Peter Biancamano back with you. Don't forget to watch us on cable access every Sunday and Monday at 9 a.m. Optimum Channel 18, Files Channel 46, and Comcast Channel 190. Also on Sunday mornings at 9:30 a.m., you can watch our show on our YouTube channel, and you can also binge watch all of our old shows. Who doesn't want to keep watching The Pulse with Peter B? We'll see you there. Welcome back to The Pulse with Peter B. And now that Josh Sotomayor Einstein's out of here, we got some real talent on set. And I am just extremely excited to have a Pulse premiere today, and that is Miss Megan Ixim. And I want you to tell the audience how it's pronounced the right way, because I am butcherizing it the American way. So why don't we start with that?
Butcherizing it. Well, yes, Ixim
I'm making up words too.
Yeah, just make up some words. So Ixim is the Americanized version, but the actual way to say it is Ahim, because it's Mayan and actually means corn in Mayan, and X's are H's.
There you go. Well, Megan, it is an honor having you on today. She is an advocate and a social media influencer, and hopefully going to be in the rotation of our Places Insiders joining Dari and Krista. So
I know, and I'm so excited to join the A-team.
They really are the A-team.
They really are,
because Josh is like D-. I mean, he's not failing. Or
I mean, I
else we
just
kicked him
met
off.
him, but we are going to get drunk in a parking lot at WrestleMania, and he's going to explain whatever they do
exactly.
at WrestleMania. So,
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not going to talk
like
down on him just yet.
There you go. That's awesome. And of course, Megan is from @MissGiggles on Instagram. And we have to talk about this before the segment started, because I just got to embarrass myself to the audience. I was like, is it pronounced MS Giggles? And she's like, it's Mrs. Giggles.
Oh, Mrs. now.
Excuse me,
I don't have
Ms.
a ring
Giggles.
on the finger.
Hey, I knew I was going to mess that up again.
Maybe when that changes, I'll have to try to figure out a new handle.
There you go. We do that a lot here on the Pulse. People are just like, Peter said it on the show. Let's create a new handle.
Yeah. I might as well do like the backup to hold it just in case, because I have 3 G's in my handle. not purposely, which people think it is on purpose because it sometimes means something else in the sex positive realm. But
What is that?
GGG. Have you ever heard that term before?
I have not.
It's from a sex positive podcaster, Dan Savage, and it means good, giving, and game, which I don't have an issue with. But I
learn something.
Yes,
new
I'm
every
here
day.
to educate, on
Exactly.
a wide variety of topics.
Nice.
Yeah, so I randomly, drunkenly deleted my handle when I was about like 25, and then the next day realized it, and someone took it and wouldn't give
way.
it back to me.
So
and this is
uncool.
like 2015, 2014.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yes, and haven't used it since, and it haunts me.
And
Haunts
guess
me.
what? She has 95,000 followers right now. So screw you, whoever took
Yeah,
her
screw you, person. I was like, I have a crisp hundo if you want to give it back. But I guess at this point, it's a little too late. The brand is made.
The brand is made. Yeah. Don't fix what's not broken, correct?
Yeah, exactly. It's working.
So look, I mean, you already gave us a little bit of a background about yourself, but tell us, not many people just start out in the world as an Instagram influencer, as an advocate. I guess a little bit of a background about yourself, please.
Yeah, definitely. So, it was something that I kind of fell into. It wasn't something that I planned. I didn't go to college and marketing and be like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be an influencer, which isn't my full-time job. I'm a business owner. I own 2 businesses in town. But
Again, I should have done my research before this
yes,
started.
yes. So, the first thing I like to label myself is entrepreneur, then activist, then foodie, then low influencer because it gives me anxiety.
Exactly. Although you seem to be doing very, very well with it.
They say fake it till you make it, and I guess I just embody that.
So actually now since you are an entrepreneur first, as you mentioned,
Yes.
Talk to us about your businesses. What type of business
Yeah,
do you own?
so
Absolutely.
I actually own a social media management and branding consulting business called Socially Deviant Media. We just officially launched about 2 months ago, but I've been doing it secretly for about 3 years now.
Very cool.
Yes.
And I'm assuming you help out startups run their social
Yes,
media
so
and
I
so on
do
and so
a
forth?
wide variety of businesses, a lot of local businesses. I specialize in women-owned businesses looking to grow their following, and I'm a brand specialist, so I kind of come in and work on anything that isn't working on a
That's
brand that's
fantastic.
established or establish a new brand.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. And we will definitely be talking off camera because the
Yes,
Pulse
I
has a
know.
lot of work to do when it comes to social media.
Oh, okay.
So we're just turning the segment into a business transaction between Megan and I. I absolutely love it. Your second business.
So I have a resale plus-size thrift business called Plus Thrift JC. That it basically.
I love the names, by the way.
Thank you.
They just roll off the
It's
tongue.
kind of my job, and we actually started because there's a lack of accessibility for larger plus sizes within the Hudson County region, and most of our population, above 50%, is above a size 16, but yet I can only name a handful of stores that make over a size 16 currently.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Really. So you know what? That leads me to my next point. Your advocacy.
Yes.
I mean, because we covered entrepreneurship. Now we're on
Now
to,
on to the next pillar.
on to advocacy, and we'll get to the foodie part, of course. Talk to me about your advocacy, because I when we brought this up, in our production meetings and things like that, we spoke about how you were coming on, and our team was just so delighted and honored to have somebody like
that's
you
so
come on the show.
sweet.
And because in essence, you're a role model for a lot of different men and women who
Yes.
out there. So talk to me about your advocacy, how it started, and where you see it going.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it started organically. It was something that I did for myself to get more comfortable. I definitely was somebody who struggled with body image, existed as a plus-size woman very early on, and really didn't see myself represented in a positive way in fields that I think need representation. And for me, I decided to use my voice, which I think is really important, and also use my body as a place to create room and space for plus size individuals, or as I like to say, fat individuals.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. And I've only known you now. How long has this segment been going on here?
Like 4 minutes.
It's a little longer than that.
Wow.
But you were beautiful.
Oh,
and
thank you.
And as we said, we're just so honored to have you on the show. Now,
Oh, I was so honored to be asked,
exactly.
by the way.
I've said that now, I think it's 3 or 4 times.
You have to keep it going.
was going to say,
Listen,
right?
it never gets old.
Flattery never gets old. Exactly. Now, let's discuss your foodie. Because, as you know, that is a big segment here on the Pulse of Peter B. Our most popular segment by far is our food segments. It's not politics because Josh is on there. Different story for a different time.
Josh.
Boo, Josh. Anyway, foodie. I'm sure. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I know you're a Jersey City resident.
Yes, I am.
Exactly.
Of 5 years now.
5
which is
years?
So
Wow.
exciting. Yeah.
Of,
Bergen Lafayette.
Bergen Lafayette, even
Yes.
better. All right.
Yes.
Oh, you're going to set me up for this greatly here because we spoke about a lot of different restaurants in downtown Jersey City.
Ooh,
Give
okay.
me your top 2. Let's just go with top 2.
Oh my God, that's
in
so
Bergen.
easy.
Okay, give me your top 5
Pinwheel Garden.
in Bergen Lafayette. Yeah, neighbor.
Pinwheel Garden.
Pinwheel
Absolutely. I actually wrote an article for The Infatuation on
Wow.
Pinwheel.
Nice.
And then the next is Morty's. Morty's is like the go-to deli sandwich schnitzel. They just got voted the best breakfast sandwich in New Jersey. Like, it is a hidden gem.
So Morty's,
And they're right next to each other, by the way.
I'm assuming that's a German type of delicacy.
I believe so, yes.
Because
It's
it
a
sounds
German.
like it.
I would assume so. I actually don't know
Yeah, when
where
you said
that
schnitzel,
lineage
like-
comes
right,
from.
right.
But Pinwheel,
Yeah.
so my foodie inspiration comes from a lot of my background. So I grew up in a very diverse family where we had a lot of like Spanish food. My stepfamily is Taiwanese, so I grew up with a lot of traditional Chinese dishes. And I've actually been to Taiwan 3 times to visit family and friends. And I even went to Chinese school as a little kid.
That's great.
Instead of Sunday school, I went to Chinese school.
You still speak the language, or?
No, but I can understand it at
All
least.
right, hey,
But
that's better than a lot of other people.
I got a little nervous. So Pinwheel is actually a Taiwanese restaurant, and it has the best scallion pancakes I have ever had. Besides walking out my aunt's store in
Wow.
Taipei and going to the local kiosk and getting them.
Wow.
Yes. So when I
Fantastic.
say Pinwheel is amazing, I'm not just saying that. It is authentic, it's delicious, and it's like farm to table things that are good for your body, good for your soul.
That's great. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so you said that 2 of them were too easy. So why don't you name some other of your favorite restaurants in the Bergen Lafayette
I mean,
area?
Bergen Lafayette's hard because we actually don't. It's kind of a
Right.
desert, to be
It is.
perfectly honest.
It is.
You know, I really like O'Leary's for like their burger melt is absolutely amazing, and
Interesting.
also it's one of the cheapest bars in town. And I love a bar that you could get messed up for $30.
I know. In Hoboken,
It's
that'll
very
get
rare.
you. In Hoboken, that'll get you a bottle of water.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Downtown Jersey isn't much better either. I think I
Exactly,
pay like
exactly.
$15 a cocktail on
Ooh,
average.
my
yes.
goodness.
And
Wow.
I like to say I look expensive, but I'm not expensive.
Well, look at that. I like that. I like that a lot. All right. We have about 90 seconds left here. Let's talk a little bit about your future. What does the future hold for an entrepreneur / an advocate / a foodie, and then at the bottom, an influencer?
Yeah, I think for me, growing my business, it's been growing exponentially, having some more staff and being able to give back locally, because that's something that I value quite a bit, and hopefully making enough money to maybe buy an apartment in Jersey City. Who knows? I don't come from vast wealth, so, I got to figure it out myself. So the dream is buy an apartment, reinvest in the community, maybe have some nice shoes, and that's about it.
That's it.
That's it. It's easy.
She doesn't look like she's asking for much, right?
I don't think so.
Exactly. Well, Megan, Ixim. Did I get that?
Ixim.
Ixim. Oh, I was off.
You were trying to make it too much.
I was trying to make it too much with the exactly of at Ms. Giggles on Instagram. Follow her, and I really, really hope we see you again on the show.
I think so. Thank
All
you so
right,
much, Peter.
All right, when you're in, you're in. You know, I mean, absolutely. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, folks, join us next week for the Pulse on everything you need to know. Peter Biancamano from the Maxwell Place Pier saying, we'll see you next week.